What's going on? David Paige here, and today I've got 4 tips for you to help save you time when you're setting up for a recording of a live performance. So let's get right into it. The first tip is that you're going to need to bring your own mixer and possibly your own split snake if you're going to be having someone else run the front of house sound. If you're not exactly sure what a split snake is, or you need a little bit of guidance on how to use one, I'm going to leave a link in the description that shows one of the videos where I talk a little bit more in depth about what a split snake is and how to use it. Sometimes the front of house engineer will be able to offer you a board mix, and that's just going to be a mono recording of exactly what's coming through the main PA speakers. The reason you're not going to want that mix is because the majority of the sound coming through the PA speakers is going to come from the instruments that don't necessarily have any stage volume. The vocals are going to be very, very loud in that mix. Keyboards are going to be pretty loud in that mix. Bass is going to be super heavy, but then the drums and the guitars are going to be much quieter. We bring our own mixer, the Behringer XR18, in order to mix all of our in-ear monitors, but we also use it to do live multi-track recordings of all of our performances. The setup for the recording is actually really simple with a mixer like this. We just take a USB cable out of the mixer and send that up into the computer, and I'm using Logic Pro X in order to record all of our live performances. The signal from each one of those instruments is going to be separated out, and it's going to get its own track within that digital audio workspace. The second tip here is to use your own microphones. Using all of our own microphones is going to have a couple of different benefits. First off, with our in-ears, it's going to make sure that we have a really consistent sound that we're listening to night after night. Anytime we perform, we're not going to be having to mess with the gain, the amount of gain that we're giving to each microphone. We're not going to have to change the mix very much because we're using the same microphones and we're placing them the same way every single night. For the third tip, you're going to want to set up ahead of time. Oftentimes when we perform, there might be another band playing before us or after us. In order to make sure that we are set up ready to go as quickly as possible, I like to set up all of the mics off stage. I like to make sure that I get my split snake run off stage so that everything is ready to go by the time that we're on stage and starting to set up. That's going to lead us to the fourth tip, and that is to set up a template. Using a template in your digital audio workstation is going to save you a ton of time, because not only can you save all of the inputs that you're going to need, but you can also save a lot of the information that you're going to need in order to properly mix your track. That way, all you'll have to do when you're ready to record is open up a brand new session using that template, and all of the information is right there. If you haven't made a template before, or you don't know how to do it, check out this video right here. You should check it out.